Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a skincare review for you guys. So this is sort of in collaboration with a company called Stylevana, and they are an online store. So it's like a one-stop shop for Asian beauty and fashion. So they reached out to me. This isn't a sponsored video in the sense that I'm not being paid to talk about these products, but they did send me these products and they did provide me with a discount code for you guys, which is also an affiliate code. So that means if you do decide to go on the website and purchase any products using that code, you'll save some money and I will also earn a small commission from that. So wanted to be very upfront with you guys right off the cuff about that. However, no pressure whatsoever from me to use that code. It's just gonna save you a little bit of money, maybe make me a little bit of money. Everybody wins. So let's talk a little bit about the products. So when they reached out to me and asked if they could send me some products, I said that would be great, but I do focus on cruelty-free products on this channel. And so they provided me with basically a full regimen of cruelty-free products. So I was very happy about that. I do like to kind of stay true to my values here on this channel, as you guys know. So I basically had a full regimen here to test out. I've been testing everything out for a couple of weeks now, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. So I will leave the link for Stylevana's website in the description box down below. I will put the discount code here on the screen as well as in the description box down below. The discount code will get you 10% off of your entire order, and you'll get an additional 15% off of your order if it exceeds $59 US or $75 Canadian. So we love a savings. So none of these are products I had ever heard of before. I am not particularly familiar with K-beauty products. I have tried a few things over the years that I've gotten in like BoxyCharms and things like that. But it was a very new experience for me, so kind of exciting. So let's kind of go in order of how I would use the products. Now, I did keep all of the packaging because I just thought it was so interesting. You know, when you're used to just the standard sort of North American products, I just found the packaging so interesting. I'm somebody that really gets like a kick out of stuff like that, so I thought you guys might as well. So this is the product that I was using as my cleanser. So this is the Bubbling Splash Mask. So I looked up all the pricing on the website. Everything is very affordable. I actually never looked at the pricing before I started trying it. I literally just put all of the products I was currently using into a closet and replaced them with all of these and kind of just dove right in. So this product here is $17.99 and it's an interesting product. So it says it's a bubbling splash mask, and here in the description it says you can use it as a face mask or you can use it as a foam cleanser. So I decided to use it as a cleanser since I didn't have any other cleansers sort of in this mix of products. Now I will say it was kind of interesting because it looks like this. So this, you can see the product in there. It looks like a very kind of typical like clay mask. I've never washed my face with clay before. It was an interesting experience. So you can apply it all over the face and leave it on like a typical clay mask, or you can apply it to damp skin and sort of massage it in with wet fingers to use it as a cleanser. Now, I didn't experience any bubbling or foaming. So it says right on the box here, as a foam cleanser, put a small amount into wet palms and rub to make bubbles. Massage the wet face gently with bubbles, wash off with lukewarm water, pat dry with a towel. So I didn't experience any bubbling at all, and I have used this sort of in the shower with like lots of water. I had used it kind of over the sink as I normally would wash my face, and I didn't experience any bubbling. However, I did think this did a nice job cleansing my face. The first time I used it, I was like, that's weird. Never washed my face with a clay mask before, you know? It was an interesting sort of texture experience. However, I really liked the way that it left my skin feeling. So it kind of gave me that like squeaky clean feeling without it feeling like tight, you know? After I would pat my skin dry, it didn't feel, you know, sometimes you take a clay mask off and you feel really tight on your face. This was not like that at all. It left my skin feeling really clean. I definitely felt over the last couple of weeks that I've been using this, I have noticed a difference in terms of my oil production. I do have an oily combo skin type, if you are new here and you didn't know that. So this worked out really well for me. So if you have a skin type like mine, I think this is a really nice option. I also have, you know, still have some maskne happening sort of along the jawline. And I did find that is very noticeable at the end of the day when I get off work and I take my mask off. I have all kinds of little bumpies here. And I find with using this, when I get up in the morning, they're gone. I mean, they're back after I've been wearing my mask for 11 hours, but this really seemed to do the trick in terms of like taking those oils out of those pores, you know? So really, really liked this. Enjoying it a lot. I think it's gonna last forever. I've been using this for at least 2 weeks and I've used barely any of it. Next up, I have this little toner set that came in this little box like this, which I thought was so cute. And it says on the top, keep cool. So I thought this was really cute. So when you open up the box, this set is valued at $20.99 and you get 2 things in here. So you get the actual toner, which looks like this. It says keep cool and soothe toner, and it has 85% bamboo in there. I don't know that I've ever used a product that had bamboo as a call out, so I didn't really know what to expect, but when I went onto their website, this was sort of targeted for like hydration and calming. So it's really good to like soothe irritation, left my skin feeling really hydrated, really balanced. Huge bottle. So for $20.99, you're getting this big bottle and the next thing I'm gonna show you. But I just think like the packaging's pretty. I love the colors. It's got this sort of like bamboo detail on the inside. You get this nice big, like giant bottle, and it has the type of top on it where, see what I mean? It just has that little hole. You're not gonna like dump out half of the product all at once, which I really like. It says here, contains 85% bamboo water that instantly moisturizes and refreshes the skin, giving sensitive and irritated skin a comfortable rest. Also contains sodium hyaluronate, which is an excellent moisturizing ingredient. That's like a derivative of hyaluronic acid. So it has a pH balance of 5, so it works on various sort of skin troubles, including like dry to oily skin. So really, really like this toner. I feel like it's one of the better toners I've used in a long time. Most of the ones that I have right now on hand are sort of targeted to acne. I do really love a hydrating toner, especially for like nighttime. I think it really kind of helps to make my skin feel balanced, especially when you're going in with like a clay-based cleanser, then you kind of go in with this hydrating toner, really balances everything out, leaves the skin feeling really, really nice. And then in the box with that, you get this little box of tissues. Oh, look at that. So these are cotton tissues, and I've just been using these to apply my toner. They come out like a box of Kleenex. I think that's so cute. They're really, really soft. They're not like super large, so I have just been kind of folding that in half, putting my toner on there and applying it to the face. Now, you guys know I don't usually use a ton of like disposable products. I usually use my reusable rounds, but since I have these, I am gonna use them. They're really soft and really nice. I think there's 100, yeah, there's 100 in there. So they'll last a long time. It's been very convenient. They sort of fit on my little shelf in the bathroom, so that's been working out really nicely. Next up, I have a serum. So this is the Vita B3 Source. That's what it says. That's what it's called. I'm never really sure, like, is that the brand? Is this the brand? I'm not really sure. But this is, B3 is niacinamide, if you didn't know that. So this is gonna be really good. It's very hydrating, which you don't always find in a niacinamide serum. It's also gonna be really good for like uneven skin tone. It's specifically marketed that way. It says for uneven skin tone right there on the box. And the benefit is it lightens skin and dark spots. I definitely have some hyperpigmentation that I'm struggling with right now. Summertime, you know, I wear my SPF, but all my dark spots just pop right out. And niacinamide is also really good for acne prone skin. So the niacinamide, as we know, you guys know I talk about it a lot. It's one of my favorite ingredients. It has a lot of benefits for a lot of different skin types. So this has 10% niacinamide and 2% arbutin. And it says here, a high-performing double lightening serum that brightens skin's overall appearance and fades dark spots and skin discoloration. So I haven't noticed a huge difference in my two sort of main culprits of pigmentation. I have a spot here and here. I don't know why. But I have noticed like my acne spots down here have already lightened up quite a lot just in a couple of weeks. And as I mentioned, this is a really hydrating niacinamide serum. So I'm used to using like the ordinary niacinamide serum, and probably a lot of you are used to that one as well. So this is a nice big bottle. This is 40 mils. This is valued at $12.59, so super, super affordable, nice big bottle. But the thing that I like about this the most is the texture. Niacinamide serums that I've used in the past have been very kind of watery. And while this one is runny, like watery in that way, it has more of a serum-y, kind of slippy feeling to it. So it feels really nice gliding onto the skin, and it doesn't have that like tackiness to it that some can have. So it feels really nice. It goes on really smoothly. It layers well under makeup. It's layered well under all these other products that I'm about to talk to you guys about. No noticeable scent at all. None of these products are heavily fragranced in any way, so I'm really enjoying this a lot. This might be like one of my favorite niacinamide serums I've ever tried in terms of texture. In terms of results, I'll have to use it for longer to tell you if it's more or less effective than ones I've used before, but I suspect it might be even more effective because it's 10%. That is a decently high percentage of niacinamide, but it just feels so nice on the skin. Okay, so next up I have this moisturizer. It has one of my hairs on it. And this is the, I just think the box is so cute, Squeeze Green Watery Gel Cream. So this is like a really light sort of water cream, like gel moisturizer type of situation. This is valued at $13.99. And this is specifically for like hydration and dullness. So it's gonna give you that more like radiant skin. I forgot the little spoon. It came with a little spoon that was really cute. Anyways, I forgot it. So you can see I've been using it for a while. It was filled right up to the top. It has an interesting texture. It's in a white jar, so it's hard for you guys to see. It almost has that kind of marshmallowy texture that I've talked about different products. I'm trying to get a glob on my skin so you guys can see what it looks like. So it kind of looks like it's gonna be really creamy, but when you rub it in, it literally turns to water. It's so like thin and watery. I don't know, how do you, I'm terrible at describing things. It has a really nice lightweight feel. It feels like a drink of water for your face. My hair is doing something weird. Let's put it all on this side. It really feels nice. So if you have an oilier or a combo skin type, I think you'd really like this. If you have a dry skin type, I don't know that this would be enough for you. So I will say what I normally do with my skincare routine is I'll use something like this during the daytime. Works really well for me for my oilier skin type, layers really well underneath with my makeup. I haven't had any issues with pilling or anything like that. It's played well with most of my primers, so I have really enjoyed it that way. At nighttime, I don't find it to be quite enough. Because of the mask wearing, my skin feels quite dry at the end of the day, so I have noticed a little bit of like flaky skin sort of in this region where I have the maskne, and I don't normally have that. So I think I will continue to use this in the daytime, and I will swap back in my nighttime moisturizer for something a little bit heavier. But what I've been doing since I wanted to really test this stuff out sort of exclusively, I've been just layering my facial oil on top of this at nighttime, and that's helped to really lock in the moisture. But it's got a really, really nice texture. Again, like I said, if you have an oilier skin type, I think you'd really like this a lot. Next up, I have an SPF here. So this is the No Sebum Perfect UV Shield Aqua Milky Brightening Tone Up and Long Lasting Sebum Care Non-Greasy All Skin Types. I'm not sure, like, what is the brand? I think this is the brand Carenel right here. So this is an SPF 50 broad spectrum SPF. Now, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really liking this a lot. So this was valued at $11.59, so very affordable. Good size tube here. It is a mineral SPF, so it does have a slight white cast, but very slight for a product like this. So you can see that's the sunscreen there. And when I rub it in, it rubs in so fast and easy. So you can see at first there's like a little bit of a white cast, but as you rub it in, it's pretty much gone, right? I don't see like that kind of lavender hue that I get sometimes with some that are really white. It disappears immediately. When they say non-greasy, like, they are not kidding. So if you have an oilier, again, it's almost like they knew my skin type. They sent me these products and they didn't ask me anything in terms of like, what's your skin type like? What kinds of products do you like? I literally just said cruelty-free, and these are the things that they sent me. It just so happened that everything worked out really well for my skin. So if you have an oilier combo skin type and you find sunscreens to be very heavy on the skin, I think this is a really nice option. I'll try to link all the individual products in the description box as well if you're interested in these specific products. I had heard a lot of really good things about K-Beauty sunscreens specifically, but I had never tried any before, and I could just feel like now I get the hype, right? It really absorbs super, super quickly into the skin, so I do put that water cream underneath of it, give that a few seconds to kind of absorb, and then I go in with this, and it just sucks right up into my face. It doesn't, so many sunscreens just kind of lay on top, and then I feel like my makeup kind of lays on top of that, and I just feel like I have all of these layers, and I don't feel like that with this. I was really impressed with the like no white cast. It doesn't even smell like sunscreen. I just don't know what to tell you. This might be a unicorn. I don't know. You guys know I've really struggled with SPFs over the last year or so. So really, really liking this one a lot. Definitely will continue using this. This is now my go-to sunscreen for the summer. And I think I'll switch to my other ones more in the winter when my skin's drier, because this has just been so good in the heat because it's so lightweight. And then lastly, they sent me some sheet masks, and I was really, the packaging, I don't know. I just think this is so cool. This like indicates to me that you're like putting your skin on an IV for hydration, right? So this is the Aqua Ring Ampule Mask. You can buy individuals of this for $1.19, or you can buy a 10-pack like this for $12.99. They look like these. Looks like this looks the same as the box. So it's a really nice, like, juicy sheet mask. Really juicy, really wet. I like that in a sheet mask. There was quite a bit of serum sort of still in this that I'll rub into like my chest and my neck and stuff. I don't want to waste any product, right? But it has really great ingredients. It's mostly like glycerin, hyaluronic acid. There's some witch hazel in there, sweet almond oil, collagen, all kinds of, like, the ingredients on these products are very good. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was very pleased with the ingredients. So really enjoyed these masks. I've only used a couple of them. I only use a sheet mask like once a week. If I have any, you know, it's not really like part of my regimen, but I do like to do some sort of a mask on the weekend. So I really, really enjoyed this. It's a nice thin texture, the mask itself. It is like a whole mask. It's not one of the ones that's like cut in half. But it's a really nice thin texture. So it really stays on the, like, even though it's quite wet, it does stay on the face really well. You know, sometimes you get the ones that kind of slide and you can't really do anything while you have it on. These are not like that because they're so thin. I was able to really kind of press it into my face and like tuck it under my chin, and it really stayed put. So really enjoying these a lot. If you just like a nice hydrating sheet mask, I think this is a really nice option. So those are all the products that I've been trying out. As I said, I've been trying them out for a couple of weeks now, so I felt comfortable that I had a pretty good idea of my thoughts on all of the products. I haven't had any issues with like new breakouts or anything like that. My skin has felt really nice and hydrated and balanced and just good, you know? Sometimes I'm a little bit nervous to swap out all of my regular skincare for something new. Usually I like to swap out sort of one product at a time and, you know, test the waters a little, but you know, we just dove right in head first and it worked out this time. So love that for me. So I will leave all of the info on Stylevana and their website, all of the product links, the discount code, all of that in the description box down below. I'd love to hear from you guys if you have any experience with K-beauty products. What are your experiences? I always love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Bye.